A family suffered through the loss of a grandmother to cancer, but then realized they also lost some sentimental and very valuable possessions they believe stolen from her duplex in a gated housing community.
A family member contacted KCTV5 investigators for help when they couldn't get any answers. KCTV5's Emily Sinovic reports.
Meet Johnny Hudson Gidden, a mother and grandmother who loved baseball almost as much as her family. She spent years at the K, ushering there. Most times she was dancing there, or really anywhere. She was the woman who was full of life up to the very last minute. Only 60 years old, a cancer survivor, cancer-free for years, until she wasn't. It came back, and it was unforgiving.
It just was so fast within a month. It initially was breast cancer, but when the cancer came back, it was tumors on her brain. She had 22 large tumors on her brain and an abnormal amount of small tumors, which means just too many to count.
Losing her mother while caring for 3 kids of her own, that was hard enough. But what happened next was another blow.
It's bad enough we lost our mother. Now we can't get closure. Someone stole from our deceased mother. That's just not right.
She's talking about all of her mother's belongings left behind in her duplex at Azalea Gardens in Kansas City, Missouri. Shantae says the management company gave her several weeks to pick up her mother's things. But during one trip to collect them, Shantae noticed a lot was missing.
No one had broken in, and I was the only one with the key.
Some trivial things like appliances, but the most important, sentimental, and valuable items were also gone. Her mother's collection of Royals authentic jerseys and World Series gear. Even her breast cancer survivor plaque was missing.
I had a trash bag full of Royals shirts from her because she was an usher at the Royal Stadium. So, you know, those shirts aren't cheap. It was authentic shirts. It was
some jerseys?
All kind of shirts, and some shirts just were her work shirts that had her scent on it that I just wanted because it had her scent on it.
When Shantae told property management stuff was missing, she says management told her they'd look into it. But weeks went by, and Shantae says she heard nothing.
I was just in disbelief, honestly.
Shantae sent an itemized list of missing things she could remember and the value, totaling about $830. Weeks went by with no response, so Shantae called us, and we got involved.
Hi, Bianca. My name's Emily Sinovic. I'm with KCTV5 News. How are you doing today?
Contacting the property management company, OG Investments. They declined our request for an interview and would not comment on the missing property, but told me they would be in contact with Shantae, who later told KCTV5 that management offered her $250 in compensation for those missing items.
Shantae still doesn't know what happened to her mother's things. She knows somebody took them. She's hopeful whoever did will have a heart and return them. I'm Emily Sinovic, KCTV5.